Hi guys, I'm Josh Moody. Welcome to Strangle School. I got my buddy Mike here today. We're going to talk about the simple choke from the back, or the slide choke from the back. Alright, so we start with our opponent's back. For right now, I am not going to have my legs involved just because it's easier to position myself. I'm going to have under and over with my seatbelt control. And make sure you're always hiding your choking hand. If I ever grab with my choking hand on the outside, he can grab my choking hand and it makes it much more difficult for me to finish him. Okay? So my strangle arm is always the hidden arm. My choking arm is always the one that I'm hiding. I am going to grab his lapel, I'm going to flip it over. Okay? This is a nice handle, but when I flip it over, it gives me an even better handle. I can wrap my fingers into the edge and it gives me a nice tight grip. Okay? I flip that collar over. I'm going to pull it straight down to get rid of the slack right here. There's a bunch of slack back here. I want to take that slack out. I'm going to pull it back to take that slack out even more. And I'm going to use my thumb and I'm going to tap around until I find his collarbone. Once I find his collarbone, I'll rest it horizontally and I'm going to hand that grip back over to me. I don't want to go get that grip. What that's going to do is it's going to put a flat surface in front of his trachea. And whenever I'm trying to strangle someone, his chin is a V, my target is a V, I have to choke him with a V. If I try and choke him with a flat surface, I miss both of the carotid arteries. And you can push right through the trachea and you can still make this work. But if I can attack him with a V, it's going to give me a better chance of putting him out. So I grab the lapel, I flip it over, I pull it straight down, I pull it straight back to take all that slack out. I place my thumb horizontally along his collarbone, and I bring the grip back to me. Now I'm going to pull it straight down. I'm going to pull it straight across. And I'm going to tuck my elbow. I've gotten rid of all that slack. My elbow goes down, my shoulder goes to the back of his neck, and I'm going to come across, I'm going to find his far lapel, and I pull that one straight down towards his belly button. Okay? I'm trying to get rid of the slack on this side over here. If I pull his lapel across, it doesn't actually do anything for the slack. If I pull it open, I create more slack. If I pull it up, I create more slack. When I pull straight down, that's when you start to see the tension right here. I pull this one down across his throat, I tuck my elbow, my shoulder goes to the back of his neck, and I pull the other lapel down for my slide choke. Okay? I'm going to fall towards the choking arm. I'm going to grab his lapel, I'm going to flip it over, I'm going to pull it straight down to his belly button, pull it back into his armpit. I'm trying to cut his arm off. If you do a good job of this, he won't be able to move his arm the way he wants to. Okay, whether you have a body triangle, a posterior mount, or you're crossing your feet behind, doesn't really matter as long as you keep good back control. I'm going to put my thumb on his collarbone, and I'm going to hand that grip over. I pull it down, I pull it across. Now, his escape, rotate. His escape to this position is to take his head backwards and out of the loop. So I need to tuck my elbow down very low to make that difficult. But even then, you see he starts to slide away and he'll be able to find that hole again. So I put my shoulder on the back of his neck. My elbow's hidden, my shoulder goes to the back of his neck. Now his head's in a little box, and wherever he goes, I don't care. I'm going to grab that far lapel, and I pull it down to the belly button. For a nice, easy tap. From time to time, when I go for this submission, I won't be able to find his far lapel. Some guys will hide this lapel under their own armpit. Or sometimes it's just too tight and I just can't get to it. Okay? So for whatever reason you can't find his far lapel, I'm going to come up under his arm, I'm going to put my hand behind his neck, And I'm gonna use a chopping motion, like I'm trying to chop his head off with my forearm. I'm under the arm, I go behind the head, and I chop for the same submission, okay? Doesn't matter whether you guys fall to the overside or the underside for these. I try and find this. If I can't find that collar for whatever reason, my arm goes behind his head, and I get the same submission. Thank you for watching my rendition of the simple choke here on Strangle School. If you like this video, please don't forget to click like, comment, subscribe, and share this to everyone you know. Spread the word. We're trying to build a big channel here, and the more you help, the more great content I can bring you.